Brian, and ready to be part of your success journey that will see you thrive instead of just striving. Today, I want us to dive deep into a topic that I feel is the secret weapon of high achievers, that is the power of habits. And I'm not talking about mindlessly checking social media every 5 minutes. Although, let's be honest, we have all been there, right? I'm talking about harnessing the power of daily routines to unlock your full potential and achieve your biggest goals. That is what I call the power of habits. I'm inviting you to get ready to supercharge your routine as we crack the code on the power of habits. Imagine waking up feeling energized, tackling your goals with lesser focus, and ending the day feeling accomplished. That sounds pretty good, right? Well, the key to unlocking this success formula lies in understanding the habit loop. The habit loop is a neurological cycle that explains how habits form, and it has three key components: cue, routine, and reward. Cue is the trigger that initiates the habit, like a specific time of a day, a certain location, or an emotional state. Routine is the actual behavior you perform, like going for a jog, reading 10 pages each morning, or meditating before bed. And then on the other hand, reward is the positive reinforcement you get from completing the habit. So it's like feeling energized after workout. The satisfaction of finishing a book chapter, or the calmness achieved through meditation. That's the reward. And that is part of the three key aspects of habit loop. So the key to building positive habit is to design your own habit loop. You need to identify a desired behavior. You need to create a clear cue and pair it with a reward that motivates you. So assume you've identified a goal and designed your ideal habit loop. Now comes the fun part of it, putting it into action. And for you to put your identified goal and your designed habit into action, you need a strategy. So one of the things that you need to do is understanding the concept of starting small. Don't overwhelm yourself trying to overhaul your entire routine overnight. Begin with a tiny achievable habit. Want to exercise more? Start with a 10-minute walk. This makes success more likely because you are boosting your confidence and motivation to keep going. Another thing is to focus on consistency. Remember, habits are formed through repetition. Aim for consistency over intensity. It's better to do your new habit every day, even for a short time, than to do it for radically for longer stretches. You also need to stack your habits. Leverage the power of existing routines. Pair your new habit with an established one. For example, read 10 pages after finishing your morning coffee. This stacking technique makes it easier to integrate new habits into your daily flow. You also need to reward yourself. Celebrate your progress. When you stick to your habit, reward yourself with something you enjoy, because this positive reinforcement strengthens the habit loop and keeps you motivated. Then again, it's important to acknowledge that we all have habits that hold us back. But don't despair. Just like building positive habits, you can break negative ones. And how can you achieve this? You can achieve this when you identify the trigger. The first step is understanding what prompts your negative habit. Is it boredom? Is it stress? Or a specific environment? Once you know the cue, you can develop strategies to avoid it. Also, replace the behavior. Don't try to simply eliminate the habit. No, replace it with a positive alternative. You're feeling stressed, take a walk instead of reaching for unhealthy snacks. So do not just eliminate the bad habit, but replace it with a positive habit. You also need to seek support. It's not always easy to break negative habits alone. Tell your friends and your families about your goals and enlist their support. But again, building habit is a marathon. It's not a sprint. There will be days when you slip up, but don't let setbacks derail your progress. You have to develop habit growth mindset. And when you want to do this, first of all, you need to focus on progress, not perfection. Don't beat yourself up for occasional missed sessions. The key is to keep moving forward and celebrate your overall progress, no matter how small they are. So you don't focus on perfection, but you're focusing on progress. Also, you need to embrace the power of yet. Instead of saying, I can't, reframe your thoughts with, I haven't learned yet. So it's not that I can't, it's only because I've not learned. So this growth mindset then fosters perseverance and keeps you motivated to keep trying. You also need to always find an inspiration. And I'll keep saying, surround yourself with positive influences and success stories. As I said, take your time to read a book, watch a documentary, watch a movie about individuals who have achieved great things through the power of habits. And most importantly, those who have transitioned from those negative habits and built positive habits. I believe that was a power-packed session on harnessing and capitalizing the power of habits. Remember that small changes in your daily routine can lead to big transformations in your life. And so, our key takeaways from this episode are as follows. Number one, the habit loop is the neurological circle that explains how habits form. I hope you learned something that is not about success but science based. Number two is building positive habits requires starting small, focusing on consistency and rewarding yourself. And number three, breaking negative habits involves identifying triggers and replacing those negative habits with positive ones and seeking support. And my final thought today for you is habits are the invisible architects of our lives. We don't rise to the level of our goals, we fall to the level of our habits. So take control of your routine, design your habit loop, leverage the power of apps and resources, and embrace the long game with dedication and the right strategies. I believe you can transform your habit and unlock your full potential because there is power in habits. And when you develop your positive habit loop, you're going to succeed in everything you touch, from your career to your education to your family life and everything you touch. Thank you. See you on the next one.